Hello, welcome to the Booicore MTB live show without the shed bit in it.
Live living room show.
Living room, conservatory turned into a living room. Hello.
Same thing. Still living room.
Yeah, so we've got two people. Good evening, gents, from five man. Does that say?
Yeah.
Hello, how are you?
Oh, I can do that pop-out chat.
You can do what?
Pop-out chat.
All right, okay.
Then you go like
Yeah.
that.
Now it's on the telly. Can you make it bigger on the telly? Look at that, it's massive.
Jim's thoughts on COVID 9 months in.
It's a right laugh, isn't it?
A bit.
Yeah, I'm not going to get too much into the COVID. I thought keep it. It's one of them things. Don't get me started on it. Really.
Evening Gravelman and Todd from J Young.
Yeah, I've got some gravel vlogs out, but I've still got mountain bike vlogs. We've got loads of vlogs like lined up.
I like the empty space there.
Yeah, you get that side. That's better. Don't ask why Todd is wearing his Booicore robe. I don't actually know.
It's because this is the Booicore live show, and I can't find my Booicore. Also, do you like the trim?
Yeah, he's just had his hair done.
It's quite good.
Jim, where use mohawk? I can't have a mohawk because I haven't got enough hair. It'd be just down the back. It'd look ridiculous. You swapping the jump bike for a gravel bike, Todd? From Curtis?
Definitely not.
All right, Curtis. For anybody who watches us on the media, Curtis is the one that sent me a lovely email about how much he's enjoyed pins and it's helped him out through some crappy times. And so he has a trail maps. Actually, I dropped it off today, so it should be with you in a few days. So enjoy it, mate. And you said you wanted it from a place we like, and it was from Forest of Dean. Glad you actually got some shorts on under that, Todd. That could have been a bit embarrassing.
Where's the mullet gone for Tristan Jones? Gone, mate. Gone.
Yeah, he's gone bowl cut now. Looks pretty daft, doesn't he?
Let's see.
So obviously this is the Booicore live show. You can get a discount at Booicore with pinned capital letters and number 10 for pinned 10% off. And then obviously Todd has got one of the things here that they sell, which is the changing robe. Absolutely fantastic for getting changed in car park and cutting your head off when you stand up.
Yeah.
And this is one of the t-shirts. There we go. What else we got, Todd? It's a bit weird to see having it up there on the telly and not on the screen. I think I prefer it on the screen, you know. I feel like I've got to, yeah, I suppose, but I feel like you've got to look away a bit.
What if we press restore chat? Do you reckon it'll keep them both?
That would be nice. Try it.
No. That's quite sad. I prefer it on the TV.
Go on then, put it on the telly because it's still a bit blurred from my awesome eyesight. There he goes. So, what do you think about the set? This is basically our sort of living room conservatory that I turned into a living room. And it was just an idea because it's warmer and a bit more cozy and we can chill out a bit more. And actually, this is a big L-shaped sofa. And I think when we're back to normal and we can start having guests again, it would be great because you could fit like probably 5 people in there, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Got any more comments or questions, Rodney?
We've got quite a few. Do you want to read them?
No, I'm waiting for you to do it. Do you want to fight?
Where can I get a Booicore? They look awesome. Just search Booicore on Google. I'm not exactly sure their website.
Yeah, just put Booicore and you'll get it.
10 capital letters pinned and then number 10.
Nothing sounds like nothing else is called Booicore. It's too unusual a name.
Yeah.
So bang that in Google and it comes straight up.
Your subscribers have gone up a lot from Justin Sibley. Yeah, we hit 17k the other day.
I know, yeah. I think I've got me like maybe it's my gravel following. So yeah, for those of you who aren't into gravel, don't worry. I'm still doing as much mountain biking as before. It's basically I'm just doing that on a Saturday and then Sunday is my mountain biking. And talking of mountain biking, exclusive new news So you'll know about this first. This is only sorted today. I have a new e-bike coming my way next week. I'm going to meet the new agent for Rocky Mountain in the UK. And I'm going to be getting one of the Rocky Mountain e-bikes. It's actually his own personal one that's hardly done anything. I think it's a 2020 model. The biggest problem, I've been looking at changing brands. I'm not going to try and hide anything. Been looking at changing brands for next year for Todney and I. the Stanton thing, that's sort of done and dusted, really. There was things that were meant to be coming our way that never came our way, and but it's all well and good with them. We just moved on. The Cannondale thing, I've said before, we got on a media deal, so we bought them on a media price, so it's not a sponsorship. I did feel a little bit like I was going backwards buying a bike with the media deal. Although they were super cheap, I haven't bought a bike for I don't know how many years. And I wanted that thing of being sponsored. So, yeah, Rocky Mountain have jumped on board. It's actually the same guy bringing him in who sorts us out with all the ion gear. And yeah, I mean,
He's a really nice guy.
The biggest problem with all the bikes, because I've applied to many brands, all the brands I like, is stock, in it, Todd?
Yeah, there's nothing at the moment.
Rocky Mountain have got no new e-bikes till September next year, which is insane. But we could maybe sort something out and maybe get a trail bike. I'm hoping we can get a trail bike frame over from Canada for Todd. But we'll see what happens. I mean, that might not go ahead. We might get something off another brand. It's just all a bit up in the air at the moment, isn't it?
Yeah.
What else we got, Rodney?
Someone's made a good segue. Setup looks good, guys. Reckon you're gonna need sunglasses with them lights. Speaking of sunglasses.
Yes. So I've said, and people may have seen it on my vlogs, only little snippets, but the melon glasses I got, they broke. The little rubber bit that goes onto your nose just kept coming out of the plastic bit that it clips into. Contacted them, didn't even contact me back. I was very disappointed, to be totally honest with you. I was disappointed the fact that they broke. I don't like, because we sort of promote stuff for our subscribers to buy it, and if it's not up to the job, I don't want to be promoting it. Their goggles are fine, weren't they? But I mean, a goggle's a goggle. How can you break goggles?
Can't really go wrong with a goggle.
So I got onto Smith.
Dark lenses like me.
Yes, yeah, and he ordered the super dark ones. I told him not to, but anyway, I got onto Smith. I'd got onto Smith before them anyway, but nothing ever happened. And they got back to me, and they sent us 2 pairs. These are lovely. These glasses. I can't remember the model actually. I should remember, but you can check Smith out. Can you see a name for that on there? I don't think it says. So that's one of them.
These are the Wildcats.
So I'll show you what's really cool about these. So to remove the arms, are they called arms?
Sort of.
Yeah, anyway, whatever they're called. To remove those bits, you just go like that, and that's it. And to put them back on, like that. And also adjustable, this bit, which is the bit that fell off the melons, on these, and I'll try and show you. Can you see that? So for different nose bridges, it's adjustable, and they come with this sort of pinky kind of lens for light enhancement, and also a dark lens. And then, that middle bit is replaceable. And then these are the other ones, and you can take the whole lens off, and everything else is the same. You've got the clippy bits, and the arms come off. Don't ask me prices, I don't know. I know they're not cheap, but they are proper quality, the Smith stuff. So yeah, that's what we'll be rocking. Moving on, we got any other questions, Rodney?
Yeah, quite a few.
Okay.
Setup looked good. Oh, I've already read that one. Jim's favourite UK downhiller of all time.
Oh, bloody hell. I suppose it's got to be Steve Pete, hasn't it? UK. I mean, you know, look what he did for the country. He was our first elite world champion. And you know, his name's set in stone. You can't really beat him, can you?
I reckon I could beat him in a race.
Yeah.
Well, slow.
I suppose. I mean, you could say G for achievement.
Yeah.
But then I'd probably say PT for character.
Mine's probably like favourite UK downhiller. I don't know if he's a downhiller or a free rider, but it'd probably be Cade. Cade's man.
Oh, modern day. Yeah, I'd probably be quite tempted to say Cade as well.
He's just so stylish.
He's all right, you know. I could probably beat him, but I don't like to try too hard.
Matt Tenpenny, looking forward to possibly being on an e-bike very soon. Look forward to being able to keep up.
That's the thing, mate. Since I've had one, you know, I was getting to a stage where I was riding with mates who were a lot fitter than me, and it was absolutely doing me head in. I hate being the slow one at the back, and I was just losing motivation to want to ride, and it's just completely transformed everything for me. And have you noticed how it's now being pushed by the brands with the pros, like you see the Joe Smith edit and things like that, where, you know, pros are absolutely nailing these things, aren't they? So
yeah.
Attitudes are a changing. That's Red, by the way, and he's an absolute idiot. He's a pug crossed with a Pekingese, and I think, what's he doing? Trying to get his tennis ball out. Get him his bloody ball, Todd. Oh no! Don't throw it. We'll end up knocking something over. Right. Anything else, Todd?
The Rocky Mountain stuff looks top quality. Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does. We've been. Don't worry. We've been really having a look since we knew. Right. Get him up there and I'll hold him with the ball because he'll knock everything over. He's absolutely mental about tennis balls.
Has Todd tried drinking Scranwicks yet? No, I don't drink Fenwicks, to be fair. It doesn't taste the nicest, I can't imagine. Jay Young says, go back to Orange, their new stuff is incredible.
Yeah, I was looking at it the other day. I've never been a fan of their e-bike. And I mean, even last year, this year, should I say, their Switch mullet bike was really nice, but their new e-bike looks proper as well. But it's another one I've approached them and got back to me. I think with Orange, a lot of these people, the biggest problem this year is it's the lack of shows. And whenever I've sorted stuff out in the past, it's talking to people at the trade shows, and if you're sending emails out, people just ignore emails because they're so, you know, the bike trade is so busy. And you think if you're like the marketing manager for Orange, how many people must be emailing you saying, can I have a free bike? Can I have this? Can I have that? And it just you just ignore them all. So I don't blame them.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that really.
Do you have to sit like with your leg on my leg?
But pretty much, yes.
Thanks. Yeah.
Rum and cork, by the way.
What back protector do you use? I use the Ion Scrub Amp LS. And
I don't use one.
Because it's got protection there and there. It's really nice.
I've ordered one with our new Ion.
Nice and thin as well.
We've had a big Ion catalogue order. And I spoke to Sean today about the order, which he didn't get because he's had a few email problems, and I've sent it again. I told him we'd ordered the Easy Up.
Yeah.
Do you know how much the cost price is of that Easy Up?
How much?
£4,200. He's like, you got no chance of getting one of them. He says, I can't even have one of them.
Oh my God.
Yeah, so we won't be having one of them.
Why?
Just because they're rare, aren't they? Just made for the odd event, I suppose.
Have you got any races planned or events for 2021?
We don't really.
Well, Malverns.
Oh yeah, Malverns, Ardrock, obviously. Yes, the first EWS, I'm going to do it on an e-bike in Alethan. and I think Stu is as well. So that should be mega.
Someone's just said Stu's new e-bike looks mint.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah,
It is
JR.
really nice. I actually do think it is. That and maybe the YT are the nicest looking ones out there.
I quite like the Canyon as well, though.
Yeah,
That
it's
looks
alright.
nice.
It's alright.
Um,
Why are you giving everyone the middle finger then, Toy?
I'm not
Oh, okay.
just doing that. Have you ever used a shock whiz, guys?
I've been with my mate Coiny when he's been using one, and he was faffing about with it the whole ride. Yeah, I think he had it. I can't remember. It might have been Hard Rock where he had it on.
What's a shock whiz?
It's like a little thing that you bolt on to your.
Oh, those things that tell you how much.
Yeah, and he ended up taking it off and putting his forks back to how they were originally. He was doing his head in so much. So I was like, yeah, I think I'll leave that.
Thoughts on Laurie Vergier leaving the Syndicate? Any ideas what team he may go to?
No idea. I guess everybody has their day with whoever team they're with, and it'll be quite simple. He'll have had a better offer. You know, it's all with these top pros like him. A lot of it's just all about the money,
I'm gonna go and put these on the other sofa so he stops faffing.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. Whatever happened to chilling
with the rat?
What? Oh, you?
Yeah.
No, one of them died. I've snapped an orange 5 frame at the head angle from Scott MTB. Have you? Right.
The head angle.
At the head tube. I think my brain made me say angle.
Then. Right. Can you grab me a can of Coke, please? Cheers, bro.
I have specialised status on mullet, and
They're
looks so
lovely.
nice. Yeah, I'm into the mullet.
But
And
they're not e-bikes.
The thing about that one I'm getting, that e-bike, is it's 27.5.
Compatible.
No, it is
You
27.5.
can get 29 as well, though.
Oh, can you? But it is 27.5
the
one I'm having.
You're
So what I'm going to do is put my 29 forks on it, and it'll be insta mullet. And I've sent an email to Envy today to see if I can get a smaller back wheel.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
After getting them changed for 29.
Yeah. Greg Jennings, what knee and elbow pads do you recommend? Ion, definitely. And not just saying that because we're sponsored. If you look, Ion won the knee pads of the year again with Enduromag, which was about 2-3 weeks ago.
Which one's won?
I don't know.
Because
you got K-Packed.
The K-Packed are the big chunky ones.
Mm.
And then there's the K-Sleeve, which I run, which are like one strap. And they're nice. They're like in between. Yours are the K something else. And they're just like no straps, are just tiny ones. Cheers. What takeaway are you having tonight? We've already had scrum.
We've eaten in. We've had a lasagna, and it was lovely.
Thanks, Mum.
Made by my wife, who's situated right there, but doesn't want to be on camera.
Go say hello. Hello.
Oh, that was nice. Right, what else we got, Rodney?
Jim, you love the gravel. Me too. I was knackering my old arms. Man. No. MTB was knackering my arms. Old man here, 52.
You're only as young as you feel. I'm 50 in March. It wasn't to do with that really. It was to do with I sort of fell in love with the e-biking. It is amazing. But then I went to Landegler on the Stanton full sus, and it ruined me. And I was like, I've lost all my fitness. Well, I don't know if I'd lost it all. I think it was motivation because I'm not really keen on places like Landegler anymore. So then I tried a gravel bike for a laugh. I was going to take the piss out of it on my vlogs, and I actually enjoyed it. And I thought, do you know what? These things are actually all right to ride and to train on. You know, I've been doing my last 3 rides have been over 50 miles, and a lot of that off road. and I think it's because the tires and wheels are so narrow, and the design of the bike, you can actually go along at the same sort of speed you'd be going on an e-bike, and it's not quite as taxing as a mountain bike. And with them being like harder to ride on slightly gnarly stuff, I mean, forget super gnarly stuff, you kill yourself. I think it makes it more of a challenge and kind of more fun again. So that's my take on it. I don't want to make excuses for having one. It's just another bike to enjoy. But you'll never get me on the road. I don't like road riding. It's too dangerous. And the last time I went on the gravel bike, I did that big route, and I reckon I said hello to about 10 roadies. And the most I got was like a miserable nod. So I'm not too keen on roadies, to be honest. Not everyone, but a lot of them.
Jay Young, what do you think to Lewis leaving Forbidden? Any predictions who's riding for next year?
I knew he was going to leave. I've known a while. He told us when we were in Scotland, didn't he?
I wasn't there.
When I was in Scotland, didn't he?
I don't know.
You know, don't you?
Told me.
Just pretend.
But
yeah, I don't know where he's going.
A massive surprise. Most bike brand, he was in for a deal for a year, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And Archie Marshall said pretty surprised seeing him leave, considering he'd grown the brand single-handedly pretty much.
It's
that's why they've got him.
Yeah, exactly. He did a fantastic job, and he'll be moving on to maybe do it with somebody else, or maybe go with a bigger established brand that can probably pay him a decent wage. He's not doing it for now.
No. George Jones, Todd, how long did it take for your collarbone to fully heal and be back on the bike? I just broke mine. Mine, don't go off mine, because I probably shouldn't have got back on a bike when I did. 2 weeks after I broke my collarbone, I was riding my hardtail and just riding 2 pump tracks and taking pictures. And then it was like 4 weeks until I rode a pump track, and then like 4.5 weeks until I rode a mountain bike.
Where did we ride on Sunday? Dovey Bike Park. So we've got a Dovey Bike Park. I was just thinking of like your progression since then, and I just thought, God, if people could see you at Dovey Bike Park, we did a video where the question was, if I rode 50 hits all day, would my jumping get better?
Yeah.
And I'm not going to tell you how it went because I want it as a bit of a surprise. But Todd, bear in mind, when I was riding 50 hits before, I was probably clearing about 4 jumps. Todd, there was 4 jumps he didn't clear.
No, there's more than that.
Nah, it was about 4, I'd say.
Nah, it's definitely more.
7.
I reckon about 10.
6. 9.
Just
But anyway, he was doing some big jumps, and it was very impressive. Do you want to let Eddie in again without his ball?
I did my big special drop.
Oh yeah. So look out for that. That'll be it's in a few weeks.
He's got his ball. He's hiding it between his legs. So
just let him in without the ball, and then he won't be a dick.
Come
on, Red.
Come on. Not with
God.
that.
So what else we got? What's Todd asked for Father Christmas this year?
No use.
What have you asked for?
A hard drive.
Yeah.
There's some really exciting stuff. I've asked for some trackies, a hard drive, a power bank,
Green Lane in a
some
mini.
shoes. I don't get it.
That'll be quite a hard drive. What else have we got?
Funny.
Why are you laughing then?
Evening chat. We're still in tier 3 in Staffordshire, so any local rides at Cannock Chase for the foreseeable future. Looking forward to a night ride tomorrow from Christopher James.
Well, that actually answers another question I saw before. Is like, where's Joel? We are tier 2 here, and you can't have visitors, can you? But apparently, Shropshire's about to be turned into tier 1, which would be absolutely mint. And yeah, someone said Joel was in Tommy C's video from the weekend. they
Came
went.
out today, I haven't watched it yet.
Is that the Cannock one, or is that the one from before when they went to?
No, it's kind of.
Yeah, we were invited to that, but we were
Laura's on
invited
my
after I'd made plans and we went to Dovey, didn't we?
Yeah.
I mean, Dovey or Cannock, you know, it's a no-brainer, isn't it? But I'm a bit gutted because I'd have liked to have gone with Tommy that day. But I'm kind of done with Cannock at the weekends. It's too busy for me. I don't like it.
Ashley Bright's asked when we're going to end up with a motocross trials bike because everyone's getting them now.
I've done the motocross trials bike, mate. I had one in 2007, and I used to go everywhere. I shouldn't go on that thing. It was before mountain biking was as popular as it is now. And I won't say where I went, but I used to go to certain local riding spots, and I'd go up there on a Wednesday night and I'd do 1 hour flat out, stood up, and I'd never see another biker ever. If you went there now, you get in so much trouble.
Kai McNally, the brilliant woman who likes to send me pin packages every few months. Love you, Cassie.
Oh, come and say hello. Come on.
No,
No.
Come on. Don't be boring.
She's only got one arm. She's embarrassed.
you're okay.
What else got, Rodney?
I think killed it. Is that a joke or is it just like...
Kai McNally.
Mum got
Todd's
one
going to
arm.
use the power bank to charge his electricity-powered vaporizer outside the local Mackey's. Are you on the vape, kid?
Yeah, kid. Bondi, was there a power cut halfway through Todd's haircut? No.
I think there was a style cut.
Do you want to see Daniel's?
Daniel's is horrific.
There. It was a collab. Daniel's was.
Would you ever have any plans to get to Whistler from Archie Marshall? If I ever made a lot more money, I just stuff like that. So a lot of it's about money. I would like to go.
I
I'd
don't
love to
actually
go.
have a full video.
Need to get Todney on a trials bike. Oh my god, what an idiot he looks
Look at his
there.
eyes. Hold on. That's a good one as well.
I can't see it. Can't see his face.
Can't
Okay.
it focus?
There you go.
But I'll find the spin around.
I bet Canet will be quiet on the 25th. Yeah, probably. When's our nearest date to Christmas that we'll be riding? Christmas Eve?
Probably.
Day. Oh, I'm getting big head shakes off wife.
It's so good.
Jana looks like Jim Carrey in Dumb and Dumber. Todd dresses as a Jedi from Dean 89.
Todd needs to get in gym, those legs looking skinny. Oh,
Yeah,
that's massive.
what Todney looks like now. You know when you get you get like something like a Doberman puppy, and you know when people go, oh, he's going to be a big one because he got massive feet and massive like leg joints. That's what he's like.
Need to get Todney on a trials bike. I want a normal trials bike,
I
but
saw Joe
it's
Breeden.
an electric one.
Joe Breeden at Dovey Bike Park, and I was chatting to him and Charlie Atten, and Joe's just bought an electric trials bike, and he says it's amazing. Apparently, it gets like 4 to 5 hours out of the battery.
And they've got mega torque.
Like you.
Which WTB tyres do you recommend be looking at them recently?
Depends what bike. E-bike and
Is it on a normal bike?
regular
Oh,
bike
it
is different. If I was on a regular bike for winter, I'd probably still go with Trail Boss
Oh, yeah.
on the rear, which would be a tough, fast rolling 2.4, and on the front I'd go for a 2.5. Is it the Verdict we've got on the front of ours? And that's
yeah, I think
tough high grip or light high grip, depending how sort of heavy and hard you are on the bike. E-bike's a bit different. We've got tough fast rolling rear, which is the Vigilante 2.5, and on the fronts we got tough high grip, and I think the Verdict, or is it the Judge on the front?
I don't know if you're waffling a little bit.
Yeah, I was thinking that as I was saying it. Thinking I'm going on about this a bit too long.
Curtis said Todd wants a gravel bike for Christmas.
No, he doesn't.
Don't really. But I could probably come on a gravel ride on my shopping bike.
They're ridiculous.
It's well good. I do some right slides on the way to school because when people are like, there's like a little path into our entrance, and I take the off-road route around everyone. And it gets really slippy, and the back end drifts. It's brilliant.
We've got 135 viewers and only 24 likes. Quite sad, that, isn't it? Oh, 25. Watch it go up. Watch it go up. That's it, 25. Everyone's like balls to you.
Pin stem caps, make it happen from Jim Bodley. Go on to pintv.co.uk and we've got them.
Yeah, they're there. We have them in stock. They are £8 plus postage.
Good night, Jim, Bob said. Jim, what do you think of the Tyson fight?
Why does it look like there's a green dick over Jim's shoulder? It's a cactus that my daughter made for my wife. That shut you up, isn't it? I watched the Tyson fight. I watched one round and couldn't watch anymore. It was horrible. It was like just, from being a massive Tyson fan and watching him in the old days. Fair play, he's got a load of money out of it, but it just didn't look. Yeah, it was just.
I think the Jake Paul Nate Robinson fight was better. That was pretty good.
Tyson was like a shadow of his former self, but he is 55. I mean, what do you expect? And it was just a money maker, wasn't it?
Yeah. Ruben, Todd, want to come Black Mountains during Christmas? I'd quite like to go Black Mountains. Looks good, but. Yeah, it's just getting there.
Some big ass jumps for you to clear there, Todd.
Yeah, man.
I reckon you could do it because they are. I couldn't do it, but they are meant to be like super safe.
Yeah, and like Ruben's done them like 2 years ago or something.
Has he?
Yeah. Ooh, Ruben's rubbish.
You can go down following Rubik's Cube.
Ruben's really bad.
5-man, get Cassie on the bike, or does she like to get rid of the lads on their bikes? That's a big nod, yes. And she doesn't like being on bikes. She's scared of heights. So as soon as it goes uphill and she looks down, she starts crapping herself. I better show you what you can win.
Have you got a question?
Hmm?
Have you got a question?
No. So we've got a few different things. This is Todd's specialised.
Yeah.
This is Todd's specialised wind cheater. So this is pretty much for a kid. It's super lightweight.
But look how tiny
it's not really waterproof, is it?
It's kind of waterproof.
It's kind of waterproof, but it does fold into a tiny little bowl. You have to take a bowl with you. We got 2 things of Fenwick's concentrated cleaner. A pair of, these are the lightweight deck shell waterproof socks, adult size. I use the term waterproof loosely. Then we have the 2 DMR stem caps.
There it is.
We've got the Deaconator one, and then you've got the one here that you sort of write your own name in. We have a bottle of one of our sponsors, 76 Projects. They're the ones who get the straps and the dry bags from. And then a shed load of stickers, and I'll put some pin stickers in here as well. I forgot to put them in. And finally, off one of our other channel sponsors, didn't realise it wasn't open, so that's a bit embarrassing. It's a oh well, I've wrecked it now. That's well held then. A nice RRP mug with a knackered box. So yeah, we'll do that on the hour. So about half an hour, we'll ask you a question where you can win then. What else we got, Rodney?
Tempted to ride Grintsill on Sunday. Any good from Ted Griffin? I've been to Grintsill.
Yeah, Grintill's good if you know your way around. It's not really a place you get a good ride in, if you know what I mean. It's not like a big loop. You're just sort of scratting about trying to find the trails.
I haven't been since we went with Joel.
Oh, there's some good stuff there. There's some big drops and some big jumps.
I like to get back. What's the best all-round tyre you've ever used? We already spoke about that for a while.
Yeah, we won't go on about tyres anymore. Just say WTB.
WTB. Told you New Year's resolution should be to teach your dad to manual as good as you. I've tried. It's probably
it's not down to him.
Most watched video.
Is it? How many views on that?
Like nearly 60k now.
Oh, well, we were.
Search Pin TV manual. It should just come up. But yeah,
no, I've never ridden at Clent Hills, Greg.
I want to ride Birmingham Bike Park.
Yeah.
Dave Yenvy's latest creation. Bondi, what's the best tarmac pump track by us? Todd. Want to try my jump bike this weekend. There's 2 tarmac ones. There's one at Shorncliffe up near the hospital. And then there's the one Corbett near how would you say Corbett's near?
Shrewsbury.
Cassie,
if you're watching, could I have a gin and tonic, please?
Shut up, you dickhead.
Opinions on the Halo.
Yes, you can have a gin and tonic.
Thanks, mate. Can you let that idiot in without his ball?
It's not going to work. He won't leave it.
He will.
I chucked it in and started shutting the door and sprinted.
Yeah, he's going to come in. Red, come on. Quick, shut the door. Quick, he's coming without it. Yes. Chuck him up.
There's another one somewhere.
Just don't show it in.
Come on. Up.
Right. Grins. Tristan Jones, Grinshill's littered in trails. Yeah, it is. My problem is I can't find half of them. Was Kai McNally, was Cassie a raver back in the days, or did she meet Jimmy after he matured? Cassie's 11 years younger than me, so yeah, she wasn't a raver. Did a little bit of raving with me. She gave me evils through the window now. No, I was raving in 92, and she'd have been very young then. Way before raving. What else have we got?
Quick question. I really don't mind if you don't want to answer. How much do you make a year from sponsors on the channel? Archie Marshall.
Oh, very personal question. No, do you know what? I'm one of the few people who I always think
Bondi.
People are far too cagey about money, and I think the more you're open about things, the less you'll ever get caught out. So my money I get from Google is going up every month.
We got $450 this month.
$430, I think it was.
That's like our highest one.
So this month I got 430 quid, and that's basically payment from Google, YouTube. Oh, I said the G word. My phone's lighting up. And that's for basically the adverts that you watch. That's why I got all the adverts in all the videos. You can remove them, but then what's the point of doing it? And then I got the 4 channel sponsors, and between them and Google, it's probably 10, 11 grand a year, something like that. And then obviously all the bikes, pretty much everything we use is free. But
it's just a paid for hobby, really.
Yeah, well, yeah, and it is.
We'd
a nice,
anyway.
It's a nice little earner, but it's not a full-time job.
You spend a lot of time doing it.
Yeah, that's the one thing I will say. People don't realise how much time I spend doing it. People seem to think that you stick a GoPro on your head and you get home and it's on YouTube. It's
it's a lot of time.
Yeah, so okay, so to put it into context, we'll go out and ride, and it never ever seems like a chore, does it? It's still a hobby. It's still fun.
Oh,
battery's running low. Ooh,
charger.
Why didn't you put the charger on, you tit?
Neither did you.
You were the one set. Hurry up! Just go grab it before it goes dead. Oh God. Set up the computer, I said, and he didn't bring the bloody charger. He's running off the battery.
Just click OK.
Okay.
Clear that off the screen.
Okay, close.
Blank.
Right. So, yeah, where was I? Yeah, you do the ride, you come home, and then you'll save all the files onto your computer. Then you'll upload the files to the editing app, and then your average half an hour video, as long as there's not loads of different sort of, I don't know, different how can I say it, different GoPros, then it'll take me maybe 2-3 hours to edit it, and then you'll render it overnight. We've got a lead that doesn't reach. Can anything be unplugged down there, like one of the little lights or something?
Yeah, the Christmas lights can.
Okay. So yeah, it'll render it. I'll leave it to render overnight, and then it's another sort of 3 hours to upload it to YouTube. And then when it's on YouTube, you have to do all the tags and the this, that, and the other.
Title, thumbnail.
Yeah, and schedule it. And Todd does all the thumbnails and the titles and all that. Nice one, sorted. So it's not, it's not that easy. And then once it's up, obviously I do all my sharing on the media, and there's a lot of emails dealing with brands trying to get bits and pieces, and it's running it as well, isn't there? Tires, chains, anything really. But I'm not trying to make it sound like it's a grind, because I really enjoy it and it's great fun, but a lot of time goes into it. Anything else, Rodney?
Joe blogs, why is Todd dressed like Friar Tuck? I don't actually know who Friar Tuck is.
He's a monk.
Yeah, because I am a monk.
Because I told him to put a Booicore t-shirt on, and he couldn't find one, so he went and got the bloody changing mat, and his hair
It's
just
not
matches.
a mat, is it? Change of robe.
It's a mat with arms in. Can you pass me my gym, please?
Big red ball.
What, how's he got another ball?
He's got a toy box.
Oh my God.
In this room.
Don't you do labouring as well, Jim, from Richard Cash?
Yeah, sort of. I work as a gardener, a landscaper, a bit of tree surgery, and I work for a few mates doing like landscape labouring, that kind of thing, bit of builders labouring. I suppose it's a bit more than labouring. I'm kind of skilled, semi-skilled, let's put it that way. So I work a lot, especially at the moment. I started working a lot with my mate Stu, the one who's got the mullet bullet.
Very nice bag.
Yeah.
Currently have a Hero 7 Black. Is the 9 worth getting?
Yes.
Yeah.
Forget the 8.
Don't get an 8.
100%. It is fantastic. It is
way longer battery. You just got to get the right settings.
Yeah, if you look,
settings are in the description of our videos.
Yeah, look on our videos, you'll see the description, and also get the foam cover, so that the sound, the audio is a lot better.
Scott MTB. Aiden, I would not recommend the Hero 9 at the moment. It has a lot of issues at the moment. Mine is fine. I know a lot of people who've had tons of issues.
Oh, really? I didn't know that. I'm still getting the issues that you get, that I've got with all GoPros, where you go to turn it on or turn it off and it freezes and you have to take the battery out. That's kind of annoying, but I think that's just a GoPro thing. They're so small and so full of data that they just crap themselves a lot of the time.
Archie Marshall, does Todd get any money from the channel?
Nope.
Not really.
He gets a lot of money's worth of bikes.
3 bikes.
He's probably got, how much money's worth of bikes and kit do you reckon you've got?
I don't even know.
I reckon your Habit with all the XTR and the Olins and Envy has got to be worth 8 grand.
Yeah.
Then you got a
e-bike, that's like 6 or 7.
No, it's not that much. Oh yeah, it probably is actually. Yeah.
And then all my kit.
Yeah.
Helmets.
Jump bike.
You're a very lucky boy.
You are very lucky. But what you got to remember with Todd, he may not be getting paid, but the idea of me doing pins is not just for me; it's for him to take over when I'm old and past it, which isn't that far off. So yeah, it's his when we're ready to hand it over. I'll still be riding at 80 because I don't want to give it him.
Is that a cactus bong in the background?
Can you see my wife is obsessed with cacti? Right, what else we got?
How long did it take to learn to manual?
Oh, it took. Oh, you. Sorry.
Full on trying like 3 days. But that was in lockdown when I could just spend all day. But
That's the difference. He's got patience. I haven't.
no. But then before that, I'd always try manuals when I was going somewhere, but I could never do anything at all. But I could wheelie, and I used to just do wheelies all the time, and that helped.
Street Pigeon, this is from Scott MTB, he's sent back 3 or 4 Hero 9s. Wow. I cannot manual for shit, Greg Jennings. That me and you both, mate. I can manual humps when I'm riding. Although I was struggling on the Stanton to manual, you know where that bit.
Yeah.
I'm struggling on. I think it's because it's so long. It's got a long back end on it.
Yeah, and it's a bit heavy. What's the perfect Buchanan Christmas dinner from Kai McNally?
Beef. It's got to have Brussels sprouts, but they're done in a different way. How do you do them so that we like them? There's a way you do them, isn't there?
Sprouts, really.
Bacon and cream.
We're made with bacon and cream, and not turkey. Although we are having turkey this year because we've been given one at the farm where I do the grounds maintenance. Otherwise, we wouldn't bother.
We have capon normally.
Capon we have, which is basically
chicks.
Yes. And all our meat comes from our mate Andrew Bickley, the one who's on the vlog that's gone live tonight. He owns a business called Bix. It's not called Bix Chicks anymore.
It's just called Bix, isn't it?
Yeah, it's called Bix in Wrexham.
Sounds weird saying.
Yeah.
Bix.
But even if you're not into all the gravel stuff, watch that one because it's funny. Because Bickley is a very funny person. What else? R.I.P. Dave Garland. Yes.
And Jack Jones.
Yeah. Very sad. The Garland thing. He's an old. The last time I rode downhill. Oh, Farmer Jack.
Yeah.
Oh God, yeah. So I got a story of both of them. Dave Garland, the last time I was riding downhill in 2002, when I was also working for Dirt Magazine, he sponsored me with the latest giant downhill bike at the time, and he did all my suspension. And yeah, I've been on a stag do with him, Bic Chicks, my mate Bix's stag do. So I know him pretty well. The normal mates used to go there and get the suspension done. And he was a lovely bloke. And then Farmer Jack, I remember racing motorbike enduro on his land. And I think I lost my keys. And I had to go, do you remember that, Cass? And you came and picked me up from his house out in Mulfrey. And yeah, he had me. I never met the bloke, and I knocked on the door, said, "Look, I'm in the shit here. I've lost my van key." And he said, "Come in," and he had me in the house and made me a cup of tea, give me some biscuits. Sat down with the family. Really, really nice bloke. I'd never met him before, and I was there for about hour and a half, 2 hours. So yeah, so very sad. 2 very decent people. What else you got, Rudders?
Greg Jennings. Ford has a fundraising page to raise money to fix Launchpad. They need 25k. Which one's Launchpad?
Don't
Launchpad. Is that the wheelchair track?
25k. You know what they're doing? Putting feed stations all the way down it. And restaurants.
Joel said bonjour. Bonjour, Joel.
Hello, Joel. How are you? Worst injury you've ever had from Jim Bodley? I'll actually show you the scar if I can do it.
I should do that. No, it's not weed drying.
There you go.
What's he doing is showing people your arse.
There you go. Can you see that bit? That was a fracture dislocation. And that bone there was like sticking through. It didn't come through the skin, but it very nearly did. and that was at the Forest of Dean 4 years ago, and it was very nasty. But
Jim's
not-
OnlyFans. Jim has got the cake.
What?
Do you not know what the cake? Do you know what cake is?
Yeah,
What?
food.
Oh my god. Do you know what OnlyFans is?
Nope. Why do you know? Is this a
Oh,
young
Jim
thing?
Marshall.
with the kids. And
It's not my birthday, but thanks for the cake.
Okay.
And Joe's just said, pegging.
Okay, you lost me now. Move on.
Joe said the worst injury is from Oh, that's what the pegging is. Worst injury is from casting. Oh no.
Yeah.
My mum and dad, Joe. Train driver Rob. Where did you rave back in the day? Did you ever go to Shelley's in Longton?
Yeah, Shelley's was, all the time, and also Entropy, Hacienda, the Boardwalk in Manchester. Used to go to a place in Leeds. Even went to the Gardening Club in London. Can't remember most of it, to be
Gardening
honest.
Club.
Yeah, I went to Shelley's when Carl Cox was resident DJ. And I was there the night it got closed down when Almost Seidel came over with like meat cleavers and all. It was mental that night. So yeah, it was interesting days. Can you recommend any reasonable price MTB shoes from Jack Wilkinson? Are there any reasonable price ones that are good? And are you flats or are you clips?
I mean, if you want some cheap ones, you can get some.
Shimano ones are pretty good at a reasonable price, aren't they?
Yeah, it depends. If you're running flats, you can get pretty much anything.
Yeah, I love the Ions. The Ions, they're definitely not cheap. I think they're over £100.
If you want some cheap ones, like you should want to go with Vans if you're not that bothered about protection.
They're
but
not really a riding shoe, are they? They're a skating shoe, and they don't have the thick.
you get Vans BMX shoes. That's what I've got.
Hmm.
Mine are quite nice to ride in, but they don't have the thick sides. But then you can get like chunky skate shoes, and they probably have more protection than a normal one.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
You all used to ride some chunky vans and stuff years ago.
Matt Tempany, is Jim going to go for a piss outside the conservatory door? I'm all right at the moment. Cheers. What is your favourite downhill track at Hopton, top to bottom? Ashley Bright. Yeah, that one, top to bottom. I don't know which one.
If you're going on, just the one straight down the middle with the jumps at the start and the jumps at the end.
Yeah, I like that one.
Used to ride flats with a pair of DCs. You got some nice DCs that you never wear. Those blue ones.
Yeah, they are nice. Yeah.
I
wouldn't ride in them though.
Archie Marshall.
Mine are, sorry to
Ken
interrupt,
Block ones.
Ken Block signature ones that I had for Christmas about 2-3 years ago.
Mum's so much better at buying Christmas presents than you are.
Yeah,
do you want to go through some of the Christmas presents?
No, I don't.
Do you want to go through them? Mum?
Yes, gladly. 24 budget wine glasses. The same year, 24 budget tumblers.
Yeah. What about karaoke machine?
Oh, fucking hell.
Sorry?
A bubblegum pink karaoke
Yeah.
machine from Toys R Us.
Your best dad joke is this one. What is brown and sticky? A stick. Okay. Yeah, I can't think what else. It's not that I don't want to get you decent presents. It's just I can't be arsed. I just can't be arsed. I hate shopping.
But then when he does get you something, you complain that he might not have paid the correct
I
price.
know, yeah. He
And
didn't
like
get it cheap enough.
The thing with like the virus is it makes it more difficult to go shopping, or makes you stay away from the shops, and that's like absolute result for me. I'm like, yeah,
Shop online.
hey,
Shop online.
yeah, but then she'll see what turns up.
Will she? She
Yeah.
said don't open it. Archie Marshall, Trek or Nuke Proof, sponsor wise. Trek considered the most
Nuke-proof.
bikes.
Nah, Nuke Proof.
You couldn't have an e-bike if you were Nuke Proof.
There's an e-bike coming out.
Yeah, but they don't right now.
Yeah, but Nuke-proof bikes are wicked.
If you
still.
could have full sponsorship, I'd definitely go Trek.
Yeah, I suppose Trek has got
Because you
everything.
could have a Trek, hardtail, e-bike, XC bike, jump bike, slopestyle bike, full size trail bike, enduro bike.
That's why I
gravel
got with your mum when she was young. Another dad joke coming up. You ready? I thought she was very attractive. Yeah. There you go. They asked for dad jokes, so they got them. Right. Some ragged MTBs put get on Cassie. I don't know if he means something he wants me to do in front of the camera, but that's not happening.
No, you're all right.
Joke. Where do all the women work with no legs? From Joel. Where's the answer? Don't know. Come on, then, give us the answer.
There'll be a Joel joke.
The one that makes no sense.
I don't know, but it's crawling with pussy. I like that one. That's good. Yeah. Let's leave the jokes now.
Before they get a little bit too bad.
Mm.
Opinions on Halo Vortex rims with Super Drive. My mate's got one on his jump bike.
Well, isn't that what I used to have?
Yeah.
Yeah, I had them, and they weren't the most reliable. They the bearings lasted like 5 minutes, and I had the carbon rim ones first, and they lasted about 2 weeks, and they were knackered. They had all cracks in them. Yeah, if you get them, you've got to uprate the bearings because they're like cheese. Would you rather be sponsored by Red Bull or Monster from Slightly Sketchy? Well, if I was going to have either, I think for kudos it would be Red Bull, but I'm not that. I don't want to get on my high horse because, God, the things I've bloody taken in me past. But I don't know, I think promoting Red Bull and
I'll do it for the money.
Monster to the kids isn't the best thing to be doing, but then for the money you would do it, wouldn't you? You know, it's not the nicest to drink to be letting kids think they could drink, really. All round MTB, like your jumper, Todd.
Cheers.
You better stand up and show them what it is again.
Ragged MTB said Cassie swear-in-law. My mate stayed over for the first time in like a while, and he said after he left when we went riding, he said to me, your mum says, and then a word I can't say on it, it'll definitely get us demonetized a lot. And I was like, yes, I know she says certain words beginning with a C a lot. But
bearing the brunt.
Can't help it.
Are you from Shrewsbury, born and bred?
No, definitely not. I am from Stoke. Thank you.
Todd is.
I just said I am.
Yeah, but your parents aren't, and you're always a.
Oh my God.
What do they call it? A thing of your parents?
Mixture.
Yeah, no.
Product.
of your parents. So he's half Stokey, half Scouser.
Oh no.
What?
Just put something. I don't know if I can read it or not.
Why? What's it?
No, don't read that out.
I'm not
Vergier.
doing
Yeah.
Todd looks like he has nothing on underneath, casually lounging around like a guy who lives in his parents' basement.
Although Kai, I will remember that one because it's definitely a good one. Is that vodka, Jim? No, this is gin and tonic, and it's a new bottle of gin. What's the gin called?
It's Whitley Neal.
Whitley Neal. Never heard of it before.
It's rhubarb and something, I think.
Is your mum a blue or a red?
Red.
Cassie, give us a wave. Cassie, give us a wave from.
Just come and say hello. Get on the
not
bloody
gonna
camera.
come
What's
and
wrong
say
with you?
Well, because
I'll turn it round so it's easy
No.
if you don't.
No, because it's not about me, is it?
Come on.
No,
It doesn't matter.
I don't want want to
Take
come
me by
on.
the hair.
I
Come
don't
on.
want to come on
She's
the video.
embarrassed.
Come on.
No,
Todd'll
Todd,
get her. Come
I'm
on.
getting you on.
stop it. I don't want to go on. Get lost.
Come on.
Please get lost.
My mate is sponsored Charlie
They've seen me on it
990.
before. I've been on it.
Yeah, but not today.
Did you hear about the
Didn't have
decorator who
blonde
covered his
ends
wife
of
in
hair,
cheese?
that's
Yeah.
why.
Well, I look like a
He's
mum.
double
Right,
glossed.
so now go sit down.
Double glossed.
I don't care.
So what did you have on the perfect? What do you have on the perfect oat cake? That's from Ashley Bright. And oat cake is Stokey food, and it's got to be cheese, bacon, cheese, and ketchup
On an
rolled
oat
up on an oat cake.
cake. Or like biscuits.
No, oh Todd, please. You're embarrassing me now.
I'll take my 9 o'clock picture.
It's giveaway time. It's 9 o'clock.
Yes, Archie, you're correct. Oh, it's giveaway time. Okay, right. Todd, answer some stuff, and I'll think of a question.
They're sponsored by. Oh, my mate is sponsored. They're sponsored by FKD. Have a look on Instagram. Well done. I'm very proud.
Don't be sarky. You sound like a twat.
What's FKD?
What does he want me to do?
I don't know, but he's proud of that.
Well done, your mate. Tell him that's
Well done.
good. They make like FKD, aren't they? Those King sunglasses, isn't it? The other brand. Todd proper bowl haircut. Well, Mrs. Pinned.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, well done.
Oh, you're welcome. Well, thank
You're
you.
welcome.
You're welcome.
Earlier on,
You're welcome.
right? This is the question for the gear, and just remember before you answer this that it's the first one to come up with the right answer on our screen. Earlier on, I said how many years older than Cassie I am. How many is it? Cassie's my wife. Just in case it's like, yes, James Oakley. That was amazing. Can't believe how quick you came up with that.
Oh my god.
Wow, James, you got it. You're the first one on our screen. 11
That's
years
a new
older.
one. He's never won that.
Well done, mate. It's nice to have
on the
actually.
socials or email jim@pintv.co.uk.
Who's going to be first to attempt a backflip from Jack Wilkinson? Probably not me. But so what was his name again? James.
Yeah,
What was his name? James Oakley. wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think so.
Send me a message to jim@pintv.co.uk. Not on anything else because it might get lost amongst a sea of messages. To get a lot. If it's on my emails, then I won't miss it.
Sorry.
Is that Booicore t-shirt available to buy, Jim, and pin stem caps? Make
We
it
already
happen.
said, Jim.
So, Jim Bodley, we have pin stem caps. Check out our website, pintv.co.uk. And I think it is. I think they send us stuff that is all available. So have a look on their website.
Use pin 10 for this.
Yeah, pinned 10. Capital letters pinned, then 10.
Who's faster, Jim or Cy Payton?
I
I
reckon I'm faster on the downhills and he's much better at jumping. Yeah.
Joe Bloggs, you're a little bit late, mate.
That
Oh, I might be watching
how
it
did you
today.
two meet from Speed Force Sim Racer? I'll tell you how we met, and you will know that a lot of you might know this person. We met on Cunny's birthday, and if you don't know who Cunny is,
No, we didn't.
didn't we?
No,
It was his birthday though.
no.
Oh.
Not at all.
Oh no, that's when we got together, wasn't it?
Yeah.
But when we got together, that was Cunny's birthday. And Cunny is Rich Cunningham, he did the
MTB.
uh,
Mountain bike adventure, wasn't it?
no, he was the
He
before
used to be a commentator on the UCI World Cup.
commentary on the World Cup, and then he was commentary on
cross country.
EWS a few years ago. Then he got drunk and fucked it all up for himself by swearing at some coppers. But yeah, where did we meet then? Just out in town, wasn't it? Out in Shrewsbury.
Well, I was going out with Stu.
Yeah.
That's how I met.
Yeah,
him.
she used to go out with Stu, my mate, with the thingy, and I I taxed her off him.
Nicked her. No, her. Cassie, have a seat next to Friar Tuck. Come on.
No,
Speed
no.
Force Sim.
Oh,
It's Sonny who's the legend.
I
Yeah,
like
Sonny is the
Banksy.
legend. I don't know why I'm not riding with. Well, I do know why I'm not riding with Sonny. In the last 4 times I'm meant to ride with him on a Sunday, twice he didn't get out of bed because he didn't set his alarm, and then he phones me like when I'm on my way saying, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate, I didn't get up." And then there was one ride where I did some filming, and he first got the e-bike and he had electrical troubles, and I had GoPro issues, but it was my own fault. I put a stupid setting in, and so I couldn't edit that. And then a lot of it's like he's working, but saying that, he's coming to the end of a job now, and he reckons he's going to have loads of time for riding. So hopefully we'll get some good edits with him in again.
Woohoo. The video where he's naked on the trail was hilarious from Speed Force Sim.
Oh yeah, that was good, wasn't it? That was Cannock. God, that's probably 2 years
What's
ago
that?
now.
Well, when was he naked at Cannock?
Ages ago. Didn't Cunny get arrested in London for something bike related? Matt Tempany, yeah, and he made the what was the paper he made? Was it the Daily Mail? Yeah, he got in the Daily Mail over that.
I don't know.
Poor lad. He's quite a good mate actually, Cunny is, but he lives in Portugal now, I think.
Jim, as up to 30 people can meet outside in Wales at the moment, how about a small group ride?
Probably not. I'm just leaving all the group rides till the end of the. I'd do it, but you know what is. You know what all these bloody COVID policemen are like on all the socials. They'll just hammer me for it. So I'll just wait till things are a bit back to normal. I've got that plan, Anna, for next year for like a Pins mini festival at Dovey, not a Dovey bike park, at the off-piste where we went and stayed, where there's a campsite. So I'm hoping that can happen, but I'm not even going to arrange anything till I know that things are definitely going back to normal.
Charlie 990 might go grab one of those stem caps from my Kona. Yeah.
Okay, so just order one. Don't grab one. We might sort of be a bit weird when you turn up in the house. We're in tier 3 still from Curtis. Yeah, you're in Manchester, aren't you? So yeah, unlucky Manchester.
Does Todd need call Sonny Uncle Sonny? No, I don't. But I used to call Stu Uncle Stu.
Todd takes the piss out of Sonny. He does his Brummie accent all the time, don't you?
Yeah.
And he takes it well, doesn't he?
Yeah.
That's the only time I've seen Sonny show any sort of emotion was when I told him that you'd was it your teeth?
I don't know.
Yeah, because he was actually seemed a bit upset about it, and he's like totally heartless. Yeah, he likes you.
You using Just for Men on the beard, Jim, from Jim Bodley?
Yeah. I'm using all the dark stuff is my own colour, but this bit here and up there I use a colour called sandy blonde. It just turns the grey slightly not grey. So all the dark stuff is my own colour, and that bit is sandy blonde.
Just for Jim. It's his.
It's not just a man, it's something else. I don't know, I got it off eBay.
It's probably got
Logan.
a bit in your face.
Yeah.
Todd, only 2 more weeks, then I can ride. That's going to be good.
Only 2 more weeks till I break something again.
Don't
say that.
Logan breaks something
That's
every time he bloody rides. He's like made of like eggshell.
He's a younger Bickley.
But
Logan, I've
since
never
this
known
one,
someone break
he
themselves
takes
as much as you.
calcium. He takes calcium tablets.
Oh, you do
now.
actually take them now. It's about
He's just
time.
a Jimmy twat.
Oh, I love you, really, Logan. Well done.
That's a bit weird.
That is strange, weirdo.
Jim.
Still or Husqvarna saws. Well, I run still, but if I was buying new, I'd go Husky now. Their climbing saw is pucker.
Pocket man.
and the 560. Very good sword, but that's boring for everybody else.
Good your mum didn't ban you, Todd, from riding after the last one.
Yeah.
Yeah. For 3 months. Well done, Logan.
What did Cunny do? 5 man. He was he was driving through Chelsea, pissed, and the coppers tried to pull him out.
Riding.
Yeah, sorry, not driving. Take that back. He was riding through Chelsea, and he was a bit drunk. And the coppers tried to pull him, and he gave him a load of stick. It's really funny, but he doesn't find it funny if you mention it. But at the time, he was working for the cycle show on Channel 4 or wherever, or BBC 2, whatever it was on. So that's why it made the papers. It's a shame, really. I've always wanted to do something with Cunny and actually do some work with him. And we were if you ever watched the film Sprung 2, you'll see us with Cunny. That's when I used to live with him at his house. And we make him, well, we don't make him, he chooses to eat a tea bag and eat a cigarette because he was an idiot.
I'm Richard Cunningham and I eat fags.
Do you chop trees, Jim? Charlie 990. I do, yeah. Well, not so much now, but that is my
trade.
Yeah. Stanton Switch 9 at FS or Commensal Meta AM Commensal.
Commensal.
No question.
And if you there's a lot less wait time for Commensal and
a lot less weight.
No, blah, 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 blah. Hello from Athens.
Yasukala.
What's that mean?
That means hello, how are you in Greek. I know quite a bit of Greek. And then we 1 to 10. Ena, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I know how to say get your pants off. Kateva say tikilotasu.
Why do you know that, Dad?
Because I worked in Greece twice when I was younger.
That's the words that you learned.
Well, I don't know what his name says though. Oh no.
He said Polykala.
Why does Johnny Cheatham call you Midge? Because Midge is Jim backwards. There we go. Polykala, that means very good. Polykala, poly, many. Good.
Oh yeah, and it will be my first time riding mullet. Logan's made his habit mullet and 160 front.
Oh, is that 650?
Rear, yeah.
It comes as a 650
no,
bike.
It comes as a 29.
I bet that would be quite nice.
Yeah.
I
was thinking about it. It might be like slack, and I was thinking it'd be mega slack, but when I sat on it, it didn't seem as slack as I was expecting it to be.
Ah.
So it might be alright. Who knows? Find out.
That's mad we got someone from Greece on. Really cool, isn't it?
Do you know we've got like 5,000 views from people in like I was looking like Venezuela and everything. I was looking at where all our views come from the other day.
Do you know how many views we've got in the last year?
How many?
I think when I looked it was 1.8 million. It's alright, isn't it?
Nah. Bit rubbish.
Yeah. What do you have planned? What do you have planned for this week on Pinned, Curtis? Todd will have to look.
We've got a lot.
We've got a lot. We've got there's one's gone live tonight, which was the gravel thingy. Then I think there's a night riding one's the next one when I go out with Josh. Josh, who is our mate who we ride with on Wednesday night, who's really fast. And that was from, where's that from? Shropshire somewhere.
It was just next to road on it. We went.
Yeah, but there's some good stuff on there. We went to Shelve, didn't we?
Yeah.
What else?
We got the one with Coop. We went nailing MTB turns with the big lad.
Oh yeah, so we go out riding with Coop on Wednesday night.
Did you schedule that for like the wrong time?
I might have done, yes, because
that was.
Yeah, because I noticed the other night that I'd scheduled it for the January, something like the 8th. I think I put the right date but the wrong month. Why? Ashley Bright, why Red Bull sent most of their athletes? You missed out a lot of words there, Ashley. Why have Red Bull sent most of their athletes a Christmas package with a
He
nurse
said,
gun in
why
it?
is Red Bull? So he has pretty much.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah, no idea.
I didn't even know about it.
Right, one.
Would you consider riding?
A cyclocross. I'd like to do one race. I think I'd hate it because it's totally what I'm not very good at, which is full on, flat out revving from cold for an hour. I'm a slow burner, and I can't imagine doing it. I'd like to do it for the vlog, but that would be it, I think.
Yeah.
If there was only one
Interesting.
place you could only ride, where would it be? Barbados?
If you're riding in Barbados all the time, you want to try some gnarly stuff.
Place
you need to wear like some
area.
protection. You'd be too hot.
Okay. Yeah, probably Dovey. Dovey has it all. How come Cooper's been a fanny and not riding? From Logan McCullough. To be honest, Logan, you answered the question in the question.
Charlie 990. Do you remember Todd Ford race crash and flipped over? Yeah.
Yes.
I put that in my 2020 edit that you can watch on my IGTV.
That's the one where I'm following you down in practice, isn't it?
It was our last run before practice as well. So I went into the race with that in my head.
What tyre pressures do you use on your e-bike? Love the show. From Costa Specialist. That mean you're really good at testing out coffee places. So I run on mine 19 front, 24 rear, and Todd runs. Let me try and remember. I can't remember, so you tell them anyway. What do you run pressures on your e-bike?
E-bike, I run like 5 more than usual. I run 20 in the front, 25 in the back.
Yes, this is a funny question. James, does Coop still run Unite, or has Joel taken it over more?
Joel's still on. Yeah.
Oh man, Coop! If Coop heard that, no, Coop still runs Unite, and Joel works for him. We're getting right. Here we go. I like this. Train driver Rob. We're getting loads of problems.
Why do you like this?
Because it's a decent long question. We're getting loads of problems with trail sabotage in Gloucester at the moment. Today, a trail was crossed with fishing line. Are you getting that in your neck of the woods? We've got a little bit of it at Nestcliff.
They don't really trap them anymore, but they just put a massive fence.
They put a huge fence at the bottom of these load of trails. So you've got to sort of go back up the trail, which is quite steep, which we discovered on Wednesday night.
You were, considering you were on e-bikes, you did complain about that little hill.
Because when you have to push an e-bike uphill, even if it's on walk mode, it's still like a nightmare.
I rode it on my normal bike.
Feels any harder, you'd set because yeah, we don't get that too much of it round here. We're not in too much of a habited place, Shropshire. But I've always thought I'd love to catch someone doing it, but then all part of me thinks perhaps I wouldn't love to catch him because you might get carried away. Yeah. There's barbed wire on the top of the fences now, so you can climb. Can't climb over it. Yeah, I know. We've seen that, Logan.
Yeah, but the fence that has barbed wire on, they've literally just cut off the other side, so you can just walk around it anyway. It's easier to get through now than it ever has been. Saw all the springs, mate. Brilliant. Wyatt gives away Stu's topper. His hair went the other way and round to everybody else's from 5 man.
Stu's topper. Brilliant. Where is your favourite place to ride over lockdown 1 and 2? From Reese Hallam. Lockdown 2, probably not as strict as one, so we were sort of driving out to places because you could. So, where was our favourite place in lockdown 2, Todd?
Dobby. Oh no, that was after, wasn't it?
Yeah, no, we never went there in lockdown.
Ford.
Forest Dean, yeah. Lockdown 1 was a bit more, well, it was a lot more severe. Eastridge, yeah. But then even Ormond, the local little hill, because you could just ride there, it could be there in 10 minutes.
Logan, no, they put a stile now. Yeah, they put a stile, but then the side of the fence is still gone. We were there on Wednesday, and you just go straight past it anyway.
This is a good question from Paul Richards. Jim, mountain biking is an expensive sport, especially for youths from poor backgrounds. What can the sport do to make it more accessible for everyone? Well, I think actually it's been a really good thing for mountain biking, the virus. I know it sounds mental, but it has, because everybody's got outside and lots of more people have got into mountain biking. And the more people who are getting into mountain biking, which is why we can't get bikes at the moment, the more R&D goes into it, and the more big companies like Go Outdoors and what's the one that did that cheap e-bike? I can't remember what it's called now. Decathlon, places like that, Halfords, whatever.
Go Outdoors didn't make the bike.
The more these people will start to get in cheaper bikes, and bike prices are going down. You know, you get a lot for your money now with a lot of these places. And as it gets more and more popular, it's going to get more and more competitive, not just in the high price bracket bikes like we ride, in the lower ones as well. So I suppose the only way that can happen is by it continuing to be popular, I guess. I don't know, maybe people could do sort of, what do they call it when people give money towards stuff, you know, when they make it cheaper? Subsidise, yeah. Companies could maybe subsidise. Maybe even the government could subsidise. You don't know, do you?
I think you see a lot more kids properly riding now.
Yeah.
I think years ago with downhill, it used
to
be...
come on if you're going to talk, darling.
Sure. Years ago, it used to be when you were in downhilling and that.
Yeah.
A lot of the youth came from motocross.
Yeah.
Like they'd already done a different
Sorry
discipline.
to just have a voice but no one behind it. I do apologise.
I'm like God.
Backwards. I don't mean it.
Ashley Bright. Luke Fry is having a tough time at the minute. He's just had a brain bleed and then a coma from a crash he had in Scotland.
Yeah, I know. Lucas Cryer, and we were speaking to him 10 days ago about going to meet him at Handchurch and do some showcase his jumps and go for a ride with him. Really nice lad he is. You've reminded me I need to message him and, you know, just say I hope you're okay, mate. But what a rider.
Rider.
Don't need an expensive bike to have fun, from Daniel M. Absolutely bang on, mate. That's, yeah, perfect. We are very lucky here that we are very spoilt, but you really don't.
Costa specialist, come on, bring the babe on. Come on.
Come on, babe.
I'm not coming on.
Now you're hyped up.
No,
I might have to come and get you and just literally
don't be
carry you on.
As if.
Yeah.
You've been sat there the whole time.
Yeah, I like to be like Banksy.
Yeah, but people can see you anyway.
No, they can't.
No,
Keep talking,
people
Todd.
can search you.
Todd, keep talking to
You're
him.
on
No,
Instagram.
don't be a dickhead. Honestly.
You look good tonight, don't you?
I look good tonight.
Come on.
No, chance. Leave me alone. This is like someone trying to drag.
Todd, you keep going. I need a wee.
You actually
can
go into
fill
the proper toilet.
You can fill it. Oh my god, Dad, come here.
What?
Come here. Lift your legs up on camera.
No.
Come on. Hi. Cassie looking fresh. Yeah, look really good. Wait, can you see her?
No, they can't. Don't, Todd, don't, please. No, don't be a div. I don't want to be on.
Why do you not want to be on?
Just don't. It's not my thing.
Hi. Yeah, bike and that. And bike. What's Cassie's opinion on Pin TV?
I love it. There's a lot of time Todd could be spent doing much worse things, as could Jim. It's not like he goes out every weekend pissing money up the wall, drinking in a pub. Just goes out enjoying himself on his bikes. Always has done.
And it gets us out the house so you can,
Get air all round.
yeah, have a massive sesh with your mates. I'm going to ignore what you just said.
This has been a good show tonight. I'm quite enjoying tonight's show.
Yeah, it's
quite
not
like
like you're uncomfortable or anything.
I quite like it in here. It works well. I think we're going to do it in here in
11
future.
o'clock.
Red likes it. Look, the dogs like it. They don't try and get out of here.
Red
Well,
looks
Still
like he's trying to escape.
124 at 25 past 9.
Have we got any other comments?
We can see Cassie in the window reflection anyway.
Ah, there you go. You might as well come on now.
That's fine. I don't mind being in a reflection.
Well, I think we should just turn the camera.
I don't think you should.
Mm,
Don't bother, Jim.
Wait, no, I've got
Jim,
a better idea.
Don't bother.
okay.
Logan says we need 69 likes from 65.
Don't, Todd. Don't be an absolute idiot. What's the need? Why are you doing that?
Cassie can't take the fame.
I mean,
Thoughts about
Oh.
Patreon? Would love to see some extended edits
Don't, Todd.
and
please.
outtakes, etc.
member, press the
Yeah,
member
we got a new thing called
button,
members.
press join next to subscribe. It's like £1 a month, and you get in the chat. You'll get a special badge. We'll read all your messages out, and you get your special emojis.
Yeah,
You
so
can get members only posts, and if you're tier 2, you get Summit.
tier 2, what? Depending
then-
on the
You're like
virus.
in lockdown.
If you're tier 3, you get your name at the end of the vlogs, all of them.
Yeah, I can't be arsed with proper Patreon.
Don't, Todd. Don't be ridiculous.
There's Mum.
You're such a dickhead.
I can't be bothered
We're on it now.
to do extra stuff because it's hard enough to just get enough stuff out done anyway without doing extra edits for people who pay. I'd rather have channel sponsorship for the money. Thought it may. Where is it? I'll subscribe now. Why aren't you subscribed, Mason?
No, the join.
Mason?
Patient.
Information.
The masked woman.
Yeah.
What else? Curtis. Right.
The dog from above.
Yeah, loads of kids go riding these days where I'm from. You was lucky to have a bike even when you got one. It would be pinched. Same for anywhere that had a heavily built up area. Yeah, you're right. We're quite lucky in Shrewsbury really because it's a village town really, isn't it? Well, like a market town.
Yeah.
So it's quite a sort of cosmopolitan, almost a little bit up, not upper class, but it's definitely quite a posh town. It's not like where Liverpool, where you're from, is it, love?
Get lost.
Blackpool. It's not like that place.
Wow, cool. We're blue as well.
Yeah.
Want to have a scrap?
So
Really comfy.
looks gorgeous where yous are there. It is. We're very lucky here.
Can't seem to find the member thing. Next to the subscribe button, it should say join. Press join. My mate on that FOD race, he came past you on a common soul. That will have been on the first track. Someone came past me because I crashed like 3 times.
I remember that.
Yeah,
No.
it's good. Why aren't you in the shed? Thought it'd be good to do it in here.
Because we thought we'd try it in here. And do you lot like? That's the question actually. What do you lot like?
Prefer it here
What do you
or
lot- yeah.
the shed?
Please say here because it's so much easier and chilled in here, and I don't have to take all the computer and everything down the shed. It's better from Logan.
We'll have a nice new sofa soon too.
Yeah, we got a posh sofa coming that we ordered like months ago because this one's like about knackered.
It's custom fit to here.
It's not custom fit.
It's just DFS.
Looks good. We'd like it better if Cassie joined in.
We need some bike theming.
Like
Like
it
a
there
trail
better.
map.
We need some. Yeah.
No,
And put a bike above.
no, you can't.
On the
We
special room.
I could make something.
something.
I could make something in a square that fit that you just literally put there for the show, couldn't I?
Yeah, you could.
And then just remove
Just
it for
remove it.
after.
As long as it was removed, I'd allow it.
Oh, thanks.
No, it's fun. No.
Reg.
Cactus
How dare
out
you
and
join
bikes
me?
in, lads.
Yeah.
Have you seen the size of the shed? That's why he was allowed a massive shed, so he could have all his crap down there.
Right.
Crap. How dare you call it crap? It's very, very rude.
The cactus here.
Got
Where's the little one?
cacti
Over
everywhere.
there somewhere.
There's
It
a little
was there.
tiny pear one.
Probably
You've
on the
got
floor.
a lot of
Oh, I
those.
used it to fetch Red's ball out.
Well,
Need
there's like 5
trail
cactus
maps
there.
on the wall and big pin TV banner. Got a pin TV banner. I don't think it would be too good to start hammering some nails in the wall for it to hang on. Yes.
What's the most money you've been donated on YouTube? 20 quid. It's on my birthday, like
No, the total was good on your birthday. You
yeah,
had
it's
some good
80
bit.
quid and one live, which is pretty mad.
It's your birthday tonight, isn't it?
Yeah. Is the house a bike-free zone? My wife goes nuts when I drive bikes through the house. No.
Got the gravel bikes in there, ready to go in the van in the morning right now.
There's always bikes in here.
Yeah, there's quite often bikes in here ready for the next morning. I tend to avoid leaving them in the van overnight because that's just asking for trouble, even though it's all deadlocked up and everything. Yeah, but normally they're down the shed, basically.
5 man said, if Cassie's there, we need to see a person. Get someone else in. And then lip sync, you talk. You're so bothered about how you look.
It's not bothered. I'm not bothered about our look. I just don't wish to come on.
Why? I don't think you can handle fame.
Curtis, in our house, we have a magic wasp basket, just empties itself.
Yeah, we have
Love
one
it.
of them.
We've got one too. Do you drive a car?
Well, yeah. Well, no, a van. Cassie's got a car.
Mum's car's sick.
Yeah.
Will you get a gravel bike, Todd?
No.
No,
probably
it's not
not.
a bother. Tim, you've just joined us. It's nearly end.
Oh, silly bin.
How often do you get sent stuff from Justin Crowther? Quite a lot, really. There's not often a week goes by without something
Yeah,
arriving.
but you don't get sent a lot of stuff that you don't ask for. It's not like influencer kind of crap that we're the
I
same.
get offered a lot of influencer stuff by dodgy Chinese
Mason
people.
Fisher, $1.99.
You get
Well,
like these Chinese
yes.
companies trying to send me shit lights
Yeah,
and
but
stuff
that's the
all the
difference,
time, but I
isn't it?
just
Though,
ignore the
like
emails.
influencers will just take stuff
Yeah.
because it's money, and you will just you only take stuff if you think you'll use it and it's gonna be useful.
What's the green thing on the light above Todd's head? It's a sprout.
A sprout, a Christmas sprout.
Read that. What was I reading then? Liverpool and Stoke. How did you end up in Shrewsbury? I got a job in Shrewsbury, at Shrewsbury School, the posh school, doing grounds maintenance.
And I moved back from America to here, where my mum's originally from here.
Just ordered a pin graphic from Sean Kirkland. Nice one, mate. Todd will get that out to you in about a month's time.
No way.
The way he is at the moment.
No, I'm not. I'm sending them all out, packaging them all up quick at the moment.
Yeah,
And just not getting sent out very quick.
your address placement leaves a lot to be.
Mason said can't find the member thing, so thought to send it. Get it on your phone and show him where it is.
I don't know why you can't find it.
Maybe it's
It
not
is
on
Mason.
there.
It is.
Thanks, Mason. I live in Nottinghamshire. It's been fantastic seeing Friar Tuck on YouTube.
I don't know who Friar Tuck is.
Google it. You've got your phone in your hand.
You show them. Come on, show them. And I'll find a picture of Friar Tuck.
There, join. Press that, and it's like, yeah, quite good. I need to glue my newer teeth back together. It's annoying me on those ones off.
Yeah, they're bad. I don't know if gluing them would work though.
Trying to get the
Oh.
best.
That's not even what I look like. I don't have a bald head.
It's the edges.
Yeah. Can't.
Definitely don't eat as many pies as fried dogs.
There we go. Either way, you look about as much of an idiot.
Most people say they don't have the join button.
I wonder why that is then.
Don't know.
That's
Or
weird.
maybe it's like you're updated. Maybe you need to update your YouTube app.
Or if they don't have the app.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know.
Who knows? Who knows?
Well,
Google it.
that's an issue.
Yeah.
That's an issue you need to address,
There's
Todd.
nothing I can do about it.
Yes, tomorrow you need to look into that, please, mate.
Okay.
What's your opinion on rental bars and the Apex stem? I've used them. Johnny Big Bollocks, good name. I used to use Rental, and I know Ian Collins from Rental, he's the marketing bloke. He works for them, and he's from Shrewsbury originally. They're okay. Rental's all right. It's good. It's quite nice, quite unusual, and obviously Rental's big in the motocross world. So yeah, it's all right. Bar and stems, honestly. The stem's nice because it's quite unusual, actually.
Another question from Johnny Big Bollocks. Todd, do you think you'll attempt the vision line next time you're at Revs? Yeah, I really want to try it. Let me give it a go. That's it.
Yeah, well done.
Todd, I've had my hair cut. Well done, Logan.
You needed it.
Beat Hermit. I have the join button. That's also good.
So we need to. We're looking into it tomorrow. There'll be some reason why certain people. Are the people who, I'm guessing the people who've not got it are still subscribers.
Might be you're not subscribed.
Are you subscribed?
I have.
Simon Lazer, Westbian Uiqui. I don't know what that means. I don't even know what language it is. It sounds a bit French, but I don't know what that means. Logan McCulloch is your giveaway tonight. Yes,
that.
And you've missed it.
There's a giveaway 36 minutes ago. Sonny may have snapped a rental bar in Spain for Mason Fisher.
He may have done, and quite often when you see on the media, you see pictures of people's bars that are snapped. They're quite often the same brand. But well, the less said about that, the better.
Right, it's just stood.
Matt Tenpenny, it's all of your subscribers joined. That's a lot of cash.
If all.
Oh, yeah. I'm subbed and have the button from Justin Shard.
Curtis,
No.
Subscribed and updated. And
That's weird. We'll leave it with us. We'll have to look into what that's all about. It's very strange.
You've got one slider and one.
Why are you wearing my slide?
It feels quite comfortable back to front.
As well. Take
Quite
it off.
like it.
You stretch them all the time. Yeah. I've only got skinny feet.
So I think that's it. I think we're nearly at an hour and a half. It's been a great show. Thank you very much for everyone who stuck with us and asked us questions and what have you. I hope you're enjoying it. I hope you're ready for an awesome Christmas. Whether we do a show next week or the following week, I don't know. But the following week will be Christmas.
Donated £1.
Oh, cheers, Mason. The following week will be Christmas, won't it? How many weeks till Christmas?
Next week's the 18th, and then the week after is Christmas Eve.
Yeah, so.
Can't do a live Christmas Eve.
No, can't do it Christmas Eve.
Well, we have Christmas dinner.
We have our Christmas dinner on Christmas Eve because we're weird.
No, it's not because we're weird at all.
Alright, Mum.
All right, chill out. You can't give it loads if you're not on camera.
It isn't.
Excuse me, audience. Shush.
Such a dickhead.
You've got to wait for your questions to be answered. Mum.
Yes.
Not on it.
Yeah.
All right.
Say it on the computer.
Shut up, no.
So, thank you very much for watching, and we will probably, more than likely, see you next Friday. Remember, I haven't even mentioned it. The online is the trail maps competition. So don't comment on here. Comment on any of our videos saying trail maps competition, and then you're in for a chance to win that inner Leafin trail map that is on our Instagram and Facebook right now. And we'll see you next week. Keep it pinned. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Oh, I love you.
Love you.